Okay, so let's now apply this decay model here. Exponential decay, going downhill is the problem. We call that depreciation sometime also as something's decaying. And so you can see in this case, you were looking at a Prius car and it has a certain percent decrease, 15%. First of all, what's the y-intercept? It's right here. And what does it represent? It's the selling price of the car. And so thinking about the situation here, 15% decrease. What is a car worth after 1 year? You can see I end up doing the 1 minus r situation to get 0.85, 15% decrease per year, and that's the value there. Again, you can see what the graph's going to look like, how it decays after a certain amount of time. And so looking at this situation here, what would the equation be? It's an 85. 27,000.85 raised to the power of t. Here is what it would be after 10 years. It seems reasonable, I guess so, looking at the graph 10 years, where we are with its value. Now, let's compare that to, let's say, someone who buys a BMW at 45,000, but that depreciates at 20%. Here's the situation. It's important to know right there, there's your 1 minus r, your 20%. And then you figure out what it's worth, and the BMW with 20% decrease is worth 4,800. And it's again because even though the starting value is cheaper for the Prius, it's decaying. It has decays or depreciates at a smaller rate. And so that what causes after 10 years the Prius to actually be worth more after 10 years. And you can see how much more, $480 more. Here are some answers here. Again, these are some opinion questions, though this is some that you may want to use for this just to get an idea. The answers to those questions on G and H. And then just to make sure you have an idea there. And then we look at one more decay situation. Let's take a look at a medication or opiates, and looking at how many grams of milligrams of morphine, and if it decreases at 16% each hour. This is your data. This would be your equation. This is where I get that 0.84 from 1 minus 16%, which is really like 100% minus 16%, which gives you 84%. And so that's where that equation will come from, and that's how those numbers were built there. And then after 24 hours, what do we say? What's something that you would be able to state? You can use some of this language here. J and K again there's some opinion questions in there, so you can use those to answer those questions there. And then for this application, you'll be discussion board. You'll be answering those questions there. You'd be looking at again. You have a growth rate and then a decreasing rate, and so you're going to end up with two different values there. But remember, just to make sure you do 1 minus 0.65 and 1 plus 0.65 for your decreasing and increasing, and you'll end up with some graphs here. That's it.